Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona and my class to go. So I had said that I was going to be doing gift tags today, but I've been doing Stamping on the World Cup every evening, Monday to Thursday, and that was gift tags. So I'm a bit gift tagged out. So what I thought I'd do today is show you how to make a lovely box to put them in with a divider and decorate it. And if you spend £35 in my store, I will include the instructions and how to make the gift tags that I've made during the week, and as well as the box. So I'm just going to pop the host code up. This is the last week of this host code. So if you are shopping in my online store, and I think I've put a link, then if you make sure that you pop that in, I'll know that you want the tutorial and the make and takes, and I will send the kit to you. So I'm going to remove, oh, I don't know if I meant to do that. No, it hasn't gone. There we go. Okay. The other thing I was going to do was, there's a huge last chance sale which started our time 11 p.m. on Wednesday night, officially yesterday, 1st of December, with like crazy prices, like 60% off dies and designer series paper and stuff like that. So what I did this morning was I went through everything to tell you what was, you know, amazing bargains and what was available. But a lot, it's while stocks last, and a lot has already sold out. So I've got my thing here. So for example, the ones with ticks, the Apple Harvest stamp set, the Brightest Glow, the Celebrate with Tags, the Cottage Wreaths, they're Perched in a Tree, Regal Reindeer, Snow Crystal. I think Seal of Approval was actually gone. I think I made a mistake there, page 35. Yeah, that's gone. Hasn't, I don't think it's sold out, but it's not carrying over. Lost my pen. So I would strongly advise you, and the designer series paper as well. The ribbon seems to be pretty much there. The Stars treat bags have sold out. The Santa Jingle Bell trinkets, most of the glitter has gone. Some bits are carrying over, but most of, like the festive pearls, are carrying over. Everything else, except the open leaf trinkets, I'm pretty sure has sold out. The ribbon, there is ribbon left, although quite a lot of that is carrying over. So the balmy blue, the golden vanilla, and the red and green, and the silver threaded twine are carrying over, but the soft sea foam, the gold, and the iridescent trim are sold out. The designer series paper that was available at lunchtime is the black and white designs, which was £11.25. It's now £4.50. The Gingham Cottage, which was £28, and you get 48 sheets of 12 by 12, that's £11.20. The Splendid Day, which is I did have some next to me, but I think I put it away. That's a specialty paper. It was £14, and that's down to £5.30. And the Rustic Harvest 12 by 12 is down to £4.50, and the Storybook Gnomes is down to £4.50. And the Celebrate Everything, that's still available. That's also 48 sheets. That's page 87. Oh, it's not reduced. Okay, it's a host set. Everything else has sold out. The punches, the handmade tag is carrying over. The Penguin Builder is down from 18 to £7.20, and the Scotty Dog the same, down to £7.20. The Very Best Trio is carrying over, and the Witches Builder Hat Builder has sold out. So I would strongly advise you, if you want anything, to get online and get some stuff quickly. The clearance rack was updated as well. A lot of like the really cheap stuff has gone. There's still some designer series paper, and the dies from the Perfect Partners promotion in September, which are also 60%. I think they're down to something like £11, something like that. They're still available. So you've got the Apple Harvest, and that stamp set is carried over. The Yeti, the Waterfall Canyon, the Piggy, the Birthday Piggy. I think there was 6, and they were still available at lunchtime. Right, okay, so what I wanted to share with you today is, so I've been making gift tags all week. I showed you how to make a shaker using the larger of the celebrating tags dies, and then these are the smaller ones which you open and write your message in. So I wanted to, a few years ago I made this box and I gave it to somebody as a gift, filled with I think it was the cookie cutter at the time, made those into gift tags. So when I'm doing something kind of to test it out, I do it in retired stuff, and I've also worked out to do an insert, so you would be able to put your tags there and then some ribbon or twine or whatever in the middle. So I'm going to show you how to make that. I'm going to use I do need to use 12 by, well, actually I don't need to use 12 by 12, but this is Bermuda Bay, so I've got a 12 by 12 sheet of Bermuda Bay, so I might as well use that. So that paper is for the lid, because you don't really see the base. So and then I'm going to stamp the word tags and then cut it out with my Best Label punch and then put that on the front, probably with a gnome. Might not get as far as doing the gnome with you today, but the Storybook Gnomes stamp set is retiring, but the dies are carrying over, because in the spring catalogue there is a different set of dies, but a different stamp set, but the dies, the gnomes are the same size. So the dies is like a spring one, like spring is coming in and stuff like that. So okay, so if you spend £35 in my online store, I will send you a PDF with all the measurements. And if you spend over 50, then you will get a pack of embellishments, probably the adhesive back sequins, because I've got a couple of packs of those and they are already sold out. So I'll just show you them, because I've been using these, but that's what you would get if you spend over £50. I think there's 180 in there. They're lovely. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 10. I'm doing it in inches because that's where I got my instructions originally. So 10 inches is 25.4 centimetres by 8 inches, which is 20.3 centimetres. I'm going to keep those for my stamping. Okay, now I'm going to score 2 inches on all sides, but what I'm going to do, actually this one will be okay, I can use this, but for the lid I will use my Simply Scored, because you just need to have like I have a special thing that I put in just to make the lid a fraction bigger so that it would fit over the top. So I'm just going to score 2 inches around on all sides, which is 5.1 centimetres. This used to be one of my favourite colours and I hardly use it now. It's crazy. I must admit, I tend to be using the in colours at the moment because I love all of them. So 2 inches on all sides, 5.1 centimetres. Actually, that might work for the insert. I'm not sure. Might need to get another bit. Okay, so now I'm going to get my bone folder and I'm just going to fold all my creases. But then what I'll do is I'm going to get a bit of card. I'm probably going to do the lid in white for a bit of contrast. And once I've done that, I can get rid of them. Show them at the scoreboard. So this is the box, so it's going to be 2 inches deep, which is quite deep. Right, let me get a bit of thick basic white. And this is 8 by 6. So 6 is 15.2 centimetres and 8 is 20.3. And on this one, so I'm going to put my trimmer away because I'm going to show you on the Simply Scored how I do the lid so that it's a fraction bigger. Put my Simply Scored out. I do have a metric plate for this, but I'm going to use the inches for now. And my pick tool. I just need to change that end because I've got the embossing bit, narrow bit I think I use. Right, okay, let's get that out of the way. So this, don't know where that circle came from. This is going to be 8 by 6, scored at 1 inch on all sides. And what I've got is, it's just made out of window sheet with a little bit of card on the side. And the whole point of it is that you put the card right up against where the edge of your card is going to go, like that. A shim, that's what it's called, a shim. So I'm just going to pop that there. And now I'm going to score at 1 inch, but it's actually a fraction less than 1 inch because of my shim. Does that make sense? So 1 inch on all sides. I don't use this that often, and I think it might need to do some wax paper over it because it's proving a little tricky. That's better. And last one. Right, so that can go away. See, I put only use for lids. But it's really handy. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. And for a box, I like to use tear and tape just to make sure it's really, really firm. Okay, that's my spare cardstock there. So now I'm going to get my big scissors. And cut up to make my box. So I'm trying to cut in the groove. And I'm just going to see if they need to be trimmed, if they're going to meet, and I'll do the other end first. Just try and get in that groove again. Gosh, I can't tell you how dark it's gone. It was sunny this morning and it's just, I mean, it's only 20 to 3 and it feels like it's already dark. Okay. So when you put those up there, yeah, I'm just going to trim them a fraction because they will overlap just fractionally. Put my guillotine. Don't need to take very much off. Might be about enough. And then the same on the other side. It's just so that they don't overlap and you know, cause any extra problems. So that's that. Get rid of those bits there. And get my tear and tape. I'll just get my bone folder, make sure I've got nice crisp folds. I'm just going to put my tear and tape on my 4 tabs. I know it's called tear and tape, but I have RA, so for me the tearing is actually really hard. So I'm just going to cut. think that's why I prefer Seal Plus, because it's just like a roller. I don't have to make sure they're all. Oh, I hope everyone's had a good week. Can you believe it's December the 2nd today? I mean, just, you know, where has this year gone? I'm going to start writing my Christmas cards this week, I think. And my husband wants one. We have a couple of trees. We have a bay window, and we have one with just lights on there. He wants that to go up this weekend. Just, I didn't just to cheer him up, really. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think my granddaughters were talking about doing it last weekend. They usually do it on the 1st of December. This is what I was told. They usually do it on the 1st of December, and as that was a Thursday, they wanted to do it the weekend before. So I don't know. I used to absolutely adore, you know, decorating the house and everything. And then my husband had a stroke, and actually spent one Christmas in hospital. And it kind of took. I guess I'm scared of it happening again. So that's my story. But we will have a tree, and for the first time in 3 years, we will have visitors on Boxing Day, which will be lovely. Right, so let's get those. Nearly finished that one. I don't know why it is. Whenever I'm doing a video, I'm always at the end of my glue. So I'm just going to make my actual box, because this one is not going to be decorated. This is just the base. I'm going to decorate the lid, and I will show you how to put a oh gosh, what do you call it, divider. How to work out a divider to go inside. I mean, you can just, you know, put them in higgledy-piggledy, but if you're giving them as a gift, it's really nice to kind of add some ribbon or some twine or... Whoops. Now it's stuck to me. There we go. Right, so now I can put my box base together. Right, there we go. Now I do need a bit, so how wide? Actually, no, actually that does fit. Wow, I might just need to trim a bit off that. So I can keep that to one side. So I'm just going to do the lid. And again, I'm cutting up the score lines. And obviously there's not going to be any overlap here because it's much smaller. I'm going to use my bone folder. And there's some overhang there. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I've just folded them over, and I can see that there's some overhang. So I can trim that before I start gluing it, which is great. Okay, that's that side. And that side, there we go. Do the same on the other side. Yep. I mean, if you use your trimmer, you know it's kind of going to be exactly straight, but I do love these scissors. There we go. Let's get all my bits and pieces out of the way. Right, so let's do this way. I think I might need to open my window. I'm really warm. Now I'm going to use Seal Plus because these tabs are much smaller. So it's a bit finicky to try and get the tear and tape. Okay. Just lining up the edges. And there's a fraction of overhang there as well, so I'm just going to snip that off. Just from where I scored. That's it. There we go. Right, so there's my lid. Now, hopefully, because we did that bit of the shim, yay, the lid fits perfectly. How about that? Lovely. Okay, so before we start decorating the lid, I'm just going to show you how to do this insert. So basically, I know the box is 2 inches, but I think I've scored it 1 inch. Let's get my ruler and see. Oh, 1.5 inches actually. So I started off with a long bit, which is in centimetres. Yeah, so that's 12 inches. So it's the 30 point whatever 4. And then I 6.4, 1.5. No, let me do it in inches. It's confusing to do it in 2 different measurements. Right, so that is 2.5, then scored at 1.5, then scored again at 1.5, then scored at 1, 1.5, 1.5, and then that leaves the 2.5. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same. Bring my trimmer back in. Just measure. I think that might be a fraction too wide. Yeah, so just need to, that's 4 inches, but because it's inside and the creases, I'm just going to literally take a, oh, it's raining, that's why it's gone so dark. Take a sliver off. So it's literally 1/16 smaller, and then hopefully it will fit in no problem. Yes, there we go. Okay. So I'm just going to get my, I'm going to make some space because I'm ended up with all my tools on my desk. And I think I'm done with scissors now. It'll just be bung folder. So with this one, I scored at 2.5, wasn't it? No, it's actually 2 3/8. And the length of this might not be long enough actually. I don't think it's going to be, so I'm going to need 2 bits. Yeah. Okay, so it was 2 3/8 and then score. And then that was, what did I say that was? One and a half from that score line. And then 1.5 from that score line. And I'm lining up with these lines here. I love this trim. Okay, so what you then do is fold so that you get your divider. Gosh, it's absolutely pouring. I didn't think it was forecast for rain. It was supposed to be getting colder. Okay, now that is going to, yeah, that's perfect. But what's going to happen is when I do the next bit of scoring, it's not going to be long enough. So I will need another bit of, now I think I said it was an inch for the ribbon. Yeah, an inch. So from that score line there, I'm going to do an inch. And then I need my 1.5 inches. And this is where I'm going to run out of cardstock, and I'm going to need another bit. There's the glue down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to score that at 1.5 inches. So I've got a bit to join onto my next bit of card. This makes great gifts if, you know, trying to do things handmade and save a bit of money. I know you have to pay for the cardstock, but okay, so that will go in there. So I'm just going to get another bit of Bermuda Bay. And I think it was, yeah, 4 15/16. Can you tell which is the right way up? No, 3 15/16. That's it. There. And hopefully this bit will be long enough. Because that's going to just join into there. Okay. And literally that needs to be two and two and 3/8. I'm just going to do it a little bit bigger to make sure I've got it, as I can always cut it. I'm going to join it up and then I'll trim it. And I'm going to need that in a minute for my designer series paper. Right, so I'm going to put my Seal Plus to make my dividers. Okay, that's one. And then that should fit on there like that. Yeah, I just need to trim a fraction of that. If it's the lighting, it looks like a different colour. It's not Coastal Cabana though, it's definitely Bermuda Bay. Weird. Okay. And that's going to go there. And I'm going to glue this to the bottom. I mean, you might think you don't actually need it really because you're gluing that in. See what we think. Just to kind of finish it off really. just do that over the top, I think. Oops, doesn't want to come out now. I was going to try and glue inside there, but I think it'd be easier to do it on this bit here. Okay, and there you've got your divider. Right, I haven't glued that bit down. Right, there's my box. So now my gift tags will fit in there, and then you can pop. Now I had some twine. What have I done with that? Put it somewhere so safe I can't find it. There it is. So for example, the Simply Elegant trim, take it out of the bag and just pop it in the middle there. There's enough room for a couple. Okay. Keep that out because I might need it in a minute. So what I'm going to do now is decorate the lid. Okay, so I'm using this Bermuda Bay paper onto white. This is from the Storybook Gnome paper, which is still available. It was at lunchtime. Just need to measure. So 6 inches by 4 inches, and I want to have a little bit of a frame. So let's try 5 and 7/8 by 3 7/8, and then I can always trim it down if I need to. By 3 7/8. I can just mark where that is. There we go. So that just gives, yep, I think that's great. Might just need to trim, I don't know what's, looks a bit rough, bottom bit. Just trim that. Okay, let's put my trimmer away. And I'm going to just glue that on there with some Seal Plus. Try not to get my head in your way. Now I'm going to actually line the lid with a bit of Bermuda Bay, just to give it a bit of, sorry, it was 4 by 6. So I'll need my trimmer out again. Just to give it a bit of, because it feels a bit flimsy. So 6 by 4. Might need to give this a clean. Yep, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the inside. So before I glue that on, I'm going to cut a bit of this. 7/8 by 5 7/8. Yeah. Good job, I've got a few seals. I'll go through this like there's no tomorrow. Make sure it's the same way up. There we go. So this makes it a little bit stronger, and that should still fit on, no problem. Great. I'm liking that very much. But obviously you can do whatever colours you like. And now I'm going to stamp my what I've done with my goes in there. Put that back in there. There we go. Right, I need some basic white and my Alpha Best set, which I had ready earlier. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to stamp. Right, I'm going to use my stamp apparatus for this. Maybe down there, maybe back there. And then I want the word tags. Is it me or is it hard to find? LMZ. Oh, goodness me. MNOPQRST. So they're lowercase. And the other thing is they're going to go inside one of these little decorated things, and that's what I'll punch out. Then the A. So that's why I'm putting them quite far apart. G. GH. Tags, plural. Okay. And I'm going to stamp those in Bermuda Bay. I'm doing them quite far apart because I want to make sure that I don't end up overlapping. Right, and then Bermuda Bay is in my brights. Come out. I'm trying to tidy my craft room up so I can get to stuff, and it just seems as soon as I tidy it up, it's a mess again. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. Right. I think this is going to be difficult. It'd be better to use one of the little ones, but never mind. Okay. This is why I'm using this stamp apparatus, because if it's not good enough, I can just do it again. Perfect. Right, get my new chamois and just clean those off. Really exciting. There's a new alphabet set coming in the mini starting in January. I've put it on my pre-order. Bigger. We haven't had really big letters for a long time, so it'll be great. I have them again. Right, now I need, so it's on white, just the surround, I think, with the dots maybe. How about the one with the dots? I've got dots on the tree, so. And then I can punch them out. No, it's not gonna, I'm gonna have to move my paper, I think. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch that one out. So the punch fits around it perfectly. And that will go on a Bermuda Bay. Let's cut that bit out. So I'm actually not going to put that down this time. I'm just going to do it freehand. I hope it works. Okay, it worked on that one. Just going to move them over a bit. Actually, I'm going to take it off here. So that's getting in the way. Yay, that worked. Okay. It's not how I would normally do it. I should have, when I put them on the stamp apparatus, I should have worked out where I could have moved it along from, but hey ho. Ouch, gosh, that's stiff. Oh, there we go. Right, so let's punch these out now. Whoa. Okay, so what I need now, that can go back up there with the others. Whoops. And that's a spare bit of basic white. What I think now, I'm going to have, I can hear the shaker one moving around. Tags. Where's my tea? Oh, for goodness sake. That was the first one I cut out. Okay, I need just a little bit of Bermuda Bay. I'm going to have to do another another T, sorry. Another T. Did it go on the floor? Yes, there it is. No, it's not. Bit of rubbish. Sorry. Right, I'm just going to stamp another T. What I'll do to speed it up, is that big enough? Oh, I can hear the football. There we go. So I just need to put that there. And then I need to put my tea in there. You watch, as soon as I've stamped this, I'll find it. Okay, there we go. Let's pop those back before I lose them. Okay. So I just need, oh, I've got a little bit there, that's perfect. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And close this before I stick my arm in it. Okay. Seasonal labels might be a good one for it. Oh, I didn't punch it. Now don't drop it again. Just going to get a bit of post-it note to stick on there. There we go. Tea. Might be a bit too small actually, and they're too big, but I tell you what, the celebrate with tags should be perfect. Celebrations tags. Right, let's just get my mini cut and emboss machine out. I don't want to lose these because TAGS. What I'm going to do is, if it's too wide, I'm going to just die cut the edge off. I'll show you how to do that. So we've got a stitched rectangle. I'm going to raise them up with dimensionals. Yeah, I think it's just a fraction. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over and mark it with a pencil where I want that other stitched line to be. So I want it about there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is pop it back on. Try and line it up straight. Whoops. Oh gosh, good job I caught that in time. I want to do it this way round. Otherwise I'm going to cut the whole of the rest of the rectangle up. Let's get it straight. We'll see if it works. Oh, perfect. Just need to trim that little bit off. Yes. Pop that away. I love this, and I can't wait. In January, well, celebration January and February, the joining offer is to get a mini machine in one of the new In Colours boho blue. Unfortunately, it's a bit delayed in transit, but as demonstrators, we get to pre-order. So hopefully, as soon as it comes in stock, that will be one of my Christmas presents. Right, so now I'm going to put TAGS, lovely, and don't actually have any Bermuda Bay ribbon, so what could I use instead? Maybe some Blushing Bride. Or is that Petal Pink? I think it might even be Petal Pink. Yes, it is Petal Pink. Right, so I just need my dimensionals. Gosh, I'm sorry this is taking so long, but hopefully you can fast forward the bits that you need. Whoops. So I'm going to start lining them all up, and then I'm going to do my 2 in the middle first to make sure that they're all about the same distance apart. Start with a G. And then the A. There we go. And then that will just go on the middle there. Maybe with some more dimensionals. Now, do I need ribbon? What do you think? Maybe just underneath the ribbon, underneath the tags. It's quite pretty for a bit of contrast, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a bit of tear and tape across the middle of my trees. Just going to cut that straight. Yeah, and then pop that up with dimensionals as well. I always use the ends of my dimensionals. I just love them. It's so much easier than peeling all that backing off. I think we might just need one at the end there. Maybe one in the middle, so it doesn't dip down. Okay, and there we have our tag boxes. Box even. Oops, it's just caught. There we go. Let's get rid of this rubbish. So I hope you like this. I absolutely love this, and I haven't really used this paper very much. Like that contrast, but it's a really good gift, and you can see with the divider you can so if you would like the PDF and everything to make the box, and also to make 3 each of the tags, there's actually 3 types of tags. There's these ones which are for gift card holders, that's I've done as a shaker. These are from the Celebration Tags dies, and then earlier in the week I did some circular ones in the tin, and I'll throw the tin in as well. Oops, it's alive. I'll throw the tin in for you as well. Thanks very much for watching me. If you could give me some likes, some love, some comments, that would really help with my little business. But thank you very much for watching. I have done 2 weeks, just one day short of 2 weeks of the Stamping on the World Cup, and we're now into, from tomorrow, quarterfinals, semis. So I might pop up sometime next week, but I'm really getting a bit behind, so I need to crack on. Thanks for watching. Bye.